Hi, I'm Jason McAteer and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. As you know, Simon Mignolet signed a 5-year contract extension yesterday, and I thought it was only fair that we go through some of your reactions on social media to that ground-shaking, earth-breaking news. Okay, so first and foremost, a little reaction from our good friends, the people's person. Mignolet trending in Manchester, not Liverpool. Says it all. Will be plenty more United fans happy than Liverpool. Yeah, pricks. Regan Whittaker, at Regan Whittaker, says, just waiting on a new deal for Bogdan so I can drink myself into an early grave. Lane Roberts, FC Lane Roberts says, been talked about for a couple of months, suppose will add to his transfer value. Yeah, it's interesting. I actually don't know how long his contract had left to run. If you know that, let me know in the comments below. There exists that possibility that, you know, you tie him down and therefore he has more value if you're looking to sell him on. Carl Merriman at KMacDW. We should be selling him and Bogdan and sacking Achterberg, not bloody giving them new deals and votes of confidence. Yeah, the Achterberg one's a mad one for me because he's like, him and Ian Ayre are pretty much the only people left at this football club, from all the people who've been given the boot and sacked and walked away and whatever, and you know, we've had new people come in and take the jobs and whatever. Still here. There must be a reason. Be interesting to see whether, again, having worked with him for this period of time, whether Klopp does keep someone like Achterberg. But yeah, at the minute, Bogdan's absolutely going to go. And then past that, yeah, it looks like Mignolet's gonna stay. Jim Backshell on Twitter says, it don't get any better. Laughing stock. LFC is turning out to be, and then loads of like moody face emoticons. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it if I were you, mates. Laughing stock. If you think we are, then you're probably a little bit too sensitive to the thoughts of fans of other clubs. Jacko at DeathCubeK9 says, seriously concerning, especially when there are clubs with better backup keepers than him. yeah. Again, concerning, it depends about what the long-term vision for it is. If we do go out and buy someone else, then it's not because he's a perfectly adequate backup goalkeeper. He's still got room to improve. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about it at the end. At Matt J. Bevan, he's 27 and since 2013 has kept the second most clean sheets in the Barclays Premier League. If Klopp sees potential, so should we. See, that is the glass half full mentality that I genuinely enjoy in life. But I'm not entirely on board with the Mignolet thing. But no, I appreciate the efforts, nevertheless. At James Z. Morgan, or James Morgan, if you will, genuinely baffled at Klopp's view on Mignolet in general. Klopp's obviously not an idiot, so I guess he knows best, right? Right? Yeah, we all genuinely hope so. Michael Foster.
I thought you were talking to me.
Right? What have I done? What am I not doing? Yeah. Chris on sound today. Yeah. Mick and Mel 1. Okay, here's a thought. Why not get behind him instead of ripping him to bits every time he makes a mistake? Klopp must rate him. Yeah, absolutely. Klopp must have time for him. I think we were all hoping that he was backing him because he had no choice and he kind of had to keep him on side until he could get a better goalkeeper. But he is backing him. But yeah, look, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Look, as long as I think there's nothing wrong with being critical of bad performances and people who've got limitations in the positions. What I agree, and there's nothing wrong with talking about that. I agree so much as, like, I think we can be over the top in ripping people and we can be nasty about it. No, I don't think there's any sense in being rude. I don't think there's any sense in being cunts about it. He's a Liverpool player. We should back him. We should support him. But when he's shit, we've got every right to say he's been shit. But equally, when he has a good game, we've got to say he's got a good game as well. Ben Potter 10, resale value? That Ben. Mark Pryor at Mark, Liverpool 10 Mark. Longest contract signing ever. Took most of the morning as he kept dropping the pen. Yes. At Vicham Kashru, at Vikram K Kachru. I keep thinking, okay, where's Beadle? Then I remember Beatles dead. Yeah, look, I think the general gist seems to be not over the moon with the fact that we're handing such a long contract to him, but let's look at it from the ultra positive perspective. He's 27, 28. He's got a 5-year contract that'll take him into his early 30s. When these are supposed to be now his prime years of being a goalkeeper. So Jurgen Klopp's looking at him and he must think there's enough raw materials here for me to turn into something decent. Personally, I'm not sure I agree, but then I've seen loads of Liverpool. Yeah, I'll give you a good example where Liverpool basically throw the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to goalkeepers at times. Brad Friedel, perfect example. Brought him over, highly rated, came over, was a bit dodgy, didn't really settle at Liverpool. We all thought he was a massive pile of shit. We got rid of him and he went on to be one of the most consistent and one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. And, you know, to the point where did he retire like last year or whatever, we could have had like 10, 15 years out of Brad Friedel as a really good goalkeeper. But we lost our bottle and the fans got on his back too much and we were left with no choice but to boot him. So, as a note of caution, there's that. But on the flip side of that, we probably kept someone like David James a little bit too long, who can continue to have the same problems in his game. He couldn't eradicate his concentration issues, his domination of his box, and his ability to make stupid decisions at really important times. So, you know, I get the feelings of going one way or the other. Ultimately, and what people are saying there is right, is if Jurgen Klopp wants him, then fair play, fair fucks to him. That's up to him to get the best out of him, and it'll be his cross to bear. If it doesn't work out, hopefully though we're still targeting someone else, or Danny Ward's got the ability to step up and put pressure on him, and then it won't matter as much. Anyway, continue to give me your thoughts on Simon Mignolet in the comments below. We'll be doing Transfer Weekly this week. I'll be out like late Wednesday, early Thursday. I think we're going to be discussing this. We're going to be discussing Shane Long, Jamie Vardy, because why not? And any other interesting Liverpool transfers. Oh, all the Brendan Rodgers stuff as well from the weekend about the transfer committee. We'll go into that in depth and detail. That'll be on the redmentv.com. Check that out. There's also going to be a formation show-ish type thing. There's a final word show. There's loads of Boss content. It's Boss. Go and check it out. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra. No!
Yes. In terms of...
Who was it? Jimmy Milner again? He's on fire.